Hey there, my name is Pravus and welcome to more Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues, playing as the Maxson Expedition, fighting against the Hangdogs and the Warden at the same time, because I kind of timed things out wrong. Because, you know, in classic Old World Blues fashion, I thought I was getting Colorado Springs for the capital, and it turns out it's this little spot right here, and we didn't actually get these guys down. So, I need some more reinforcements over here. The power armor is on the way. Once we've done that, I'm hoping we can turn our attention up to Dog City, also known as Denver, and maybe just finish these guys off. Let's focus fire this area down a little bit and see if we can cut off all these troops around here. I think this is going to be a very convenient spot. Then we can just march up through the valley and hopefully have a clean path directly to Denver. Something I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cancel this airship down thing. Sounded kind of fun, but I'm actually not sure that this is what I need. I was looking at the map, and Lanius is making some pretty aggressive pushes against the Cult of Lupa. I'm highly concerned that he's going to be coming after us sometime soon. So one thing we could do is go for the southern border fortification, which would get us a bunch of outposts on our southern provinces. That could be kind of huge for us. Alternatively, we go ahead and move on to the next generation, and I think I will do this first, because this gets me manpower, but also reduces some division training time when I'm trying to train up some more. And actually, we don't want to do this many, and actually, let's cancel that and add on more power armor instead. I think that's going to be better. We don't have enough power armor right now, but that's fine. It takes, I think, less manpower, yes, for one of these power armor divisions than for a night patrol, but they're a lot stronger thanks to our extra equipment. So we really can't afford to be training too many of these knights. They're not even very good, frankly. I'm going to add another one over here. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to cancel this line entirely now that I think about it. If we can train more paladins, why not just do that? All I got to do is ramp up some power armor production and we'll be fine. I also need to get more crowd control gear, because one thing I know that's going to happen is once we take over this territory, it's gonna hurt. These guys are gonna absolutely obliterate me. I'm not looking forward to any of that. Anyway, you don't need to be attacking here. That's kind of pointless. Both of you please attack here. Let's keep pushing down in that direction. Power armor should be able to get to Wigwam, no problem. And then we just gotta get these guys properly encircled. Come on, a little bit more. Power armor, help me with this real quick. No, go to Castle Rock. You push through here and then down there. You get to Castle Rock. We're holding on to Last Hound. That's honestly fine. We should be generating enough local supplies there that I'm not feeling too worried about it. Send some extra infantry up over this direction. Just need to keep burning these guys down. We'll have Colorado Springs down pretty quickly, I think. Twice in 2 lifetimes, Alamo Chapter has cleared out robots and conscripted forces. Fun. We need manpower so badly it's not even funny. I think we need to try working toward getting some upgrades to our conscription law. Knights and stuff could make some sense, so yeah, I think we'll have to do that. You take a small combat bonus like penalty to do that, but honestly, I think it's well worth it. I think it's well worth it. Why are you guys not dead? I'm pretty sure I said to clear out these robots, didn't I? And then you didn't do what I told you to. Let me tell you how happy I am about that. Let's just hold this guy here. I want to hold on to the victory points. If we're in a situation where I have massive front lines everywhere, like, all I care about is just holding on to the victory points and just sitting tight. So why have a weird front line? There go the hangdogs. I have no victory points whatsoever, no score, no war scores, so the Warden's gonna get all of it, I think. Yep, they get all of it. All right. That's fine, that's fine. I'm gonna just kill you all, so who cares? You guys pin these guys down. Power armor, make a beeline up toward Lakewood and Denver. Let's see if we can do something here. Now, knowing how unbelievably unpleasant stuff like the, let's see if we can counterattack some of this, by the way. Let's just help over here. Knowing how unbelievably unpleasant things like the garrison requirements are in this this version of the game, with By Blood alone, I'm kind of leaning toward we should maybe not take all of the hangdogs, maybe just take what I need, like Denver, and then the rest, you know, we'll hold on to at a later date. I need some people to come over here and help, or these guys are going to get encircled and killed. And this is about to become a problem. Please don't die. There we go. All right, come on. There we go. All right, now we hold some ground here. Now we're technically not encircled. Now we're not dead. That's what I was looking for. All right, power armor, just make your push. Go, 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 go. And actually, you guys don't even need to attack anymore. Hold tight. You guys hold tight. You get up to the wigwam. And then power armor for the win. Go to something like Fort Lupin.
What's going on?
Or you just start marching up this way also toward Denver. I don't really care. Why fight? Why lose manpower? We don't need to. The Doki Doki Heavy Industry Club is over. What a fun little reference that be. Alright. Now, just hold on to this area. We got the wigwam. Northwestern Brotherhood's having fun. Good for them. I approve of this action. I do. I'll continue paying tribute only because I just don't want to deal with too many fronts right now. I don't want to deal with raiders. And you get up toward Fort Lupin, but that might be enough. Nope, not quite enough. We need a little bit more in the realm of our victory points. Just a little. Yeah, you're heading up to Fort Lupton. Sorry, not Lupin. Lupton as well. We'll get up there pretty quickly. Well, I say that, and now it's moving really slowly again. Alright, next generation done. That's some more manpower to keep us reinforced. Before Andrea stood lines of wastelanders, standing in rows at attention. Each one of them was clad in recon armor assigned to initiates, and each one of them was stealing glances at her armor when they got the chance. She pretended not to notice. Having silently strode back and forth in front of them twice now, she finally settled at a central position, standing in full view of the rows of initiates. Her helmet speaker crackled to life as she addressed them. I am Andrea Brixley. You will refer to me from here on as Paladin Commander. Is that clear? Yes, Paladin Commander. You are all trash! What a way to instill morale. Putrid little wastelander filth, clad in armor far nicer than you deserve. But we will fix that. You will be broken down into tiny little pieces and rebuilt into something greater. Join a brotherhood greater than anything you've ever been part of. Do I make myself clear? Yes, Paladin Commander. Cool! Well, I see she's having a great time with the new recruits and making them really happy about their life choices. This is solid. Hey, get it over here real quick. Take Kiowa, because this was supposed to be mine, and I'm upset that I lost it. I want it back, please. No, please. Can you go to Fort Lupton, please? Oh, good lord. Why are you being so painful? There we go. They're dead. All right. So, do we take all the lands? Great question. I think we take the minimum I need to get to Denver. I don't even know if I take Fair Play. We'll get a border up against Boulder just in case I can do something there, though I actually don't think I can. And I'll explain more about why in a bit. Do I leave the rest of this? The problem is I'm taking the big population centers as is right now. I could instead do something like this. Yeah, and then leave things like Colorado Springs and stuff, but I'm thinking of resistance being really unpleasant. The more occupation I have to deal with, the more manpower I'm going to lose. But I obviously have to take Denver for quests. That's necessary. Alright, let's just go ahead and take a bunch of the west here, and then the rest here I think I leave as a vassal. So let's submit these demands. I'm going to puppet the rest of you goodbye. Alright. It's sort of splitting the difference. I think I still have the lion's share of the upset people to worry about, you know, the lion's share of the garrison, but at least this reduces it a little bit. So I think the next thing we're going to be worried about actually is going to end up being Lanius down over Myaw. We might be able to try to make a push up into Boulder. Let's see. We can now go for the city of Denver, which is going to get rid of the Hangdog defeat and start getting some political power gain and stability back. Not to mention some other base stability, which is going to be quite nice, so let's go ahead and do that now. Fortunately, did not lose any progress there. I could go for some advisors instead of recruitment law. There was one who I think was good for compliance gain. There we go. I'm going to pick him up, because the faster I gain compliance, the better. First off, if you want to core any states, we've talked about this. If I actually want to core anything, I first have to, like, actually get them to a high enough compliance where that's possible. It's like 95%. So that's going to be a while anyway. The faster we get that, the better. But also, the more of these milestones we hit, the less garrisons I need, and I consider that to be pretty huge. So we're trying for that. I am currently spending a lot on these extensive patrols. I've doubled my compliance gain here, trying to rush up to that 60% as quickly as I can. If we could actually get up to voluntary fighters, that would be huge. But it does take a lot more garrisons to pull that off, so I don't know. We'll see. My spy is currently doing nothing. We should be rooting out resistance. Let's go to Dog City. This entire area, just start rooting out the resistance. And in fact, let's start going for some anti-partisans and start working toward getting a second spy. That would actually help quite a lot. All right, so I think we can't go for Boulder right now, believe it or not. I know that sounds unfortunate, but here's why. There is a way. I looked it up. Well, I looked it up. I mean, like, I actually was doing some more reading. I looked up how you're supposed to actually deal with this whole Circle of Steel thing. We have to have completed a focus called the Circle Cure. Guess where the Circle Cure is? All the way down here. So in order to save all of our brothers and sisters, I've got to go down all of this. That does require we occupy Boulder, yes, But in order to do that, we're going to have to go down this Colorado Brotherhood thing, which, by the way, gets me claims on all of Colorado, which is pretty nice. We can use that to get faster claims against Boulder. But also we have to go down this whole Bagger's Purpose thing, which I can't even do unless Lanius' cohort is gone, or it's after January of 2279, so over a year. So no matter what, I can't take down Boulder right now. And based on the timing of what I'm seeing with Lanius, I'm a little concerned he's going to attack me. In fact, once we're done with this whole City of Denver thing and the Colorado Brotherhood here, it gives me some very quick focuses to fight against Lanius. I suspect he's coming for us soon, so I'm going to send some troops down over here and just be ready for it. Let's also consider getting an air base. I want it down here. I know we have one in this area, but the range may not be what I need. Let's see. Can I move you here? Get all of these guys in this direction. Let's just see how far we can reach. Okay, it's enough to get to at least some of southern Colorado. Southern Colorado, so it'll help a little bit. Maybe we don't care about this. Let's just continue with the military factories for the moment. I could consider building out some additional bunkers. And outposts. Stuff that would help me defend better against a certain you-know-who. But here's the thing. If we go against Lanius, the solution's pretty straightforward. What you do is you push here and here. You swing wide around in both directions. If you have enough troops to do that, that's an encirclement on everything captured here. The problem is, I need boots on the ground to pull that off. And against Lanius right now, I ain't got numbers. I don't got numbers worth nothing. So this is going to be a little bit of a problem, let's say. A little bit of a problem. The Cult of Lupa is still trying to hold out, but their last capital is about to fall. They don't have any victory points here. Once Nine Fingers is gone, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the end of things. We'll see. There's the vacuum tubing. That's going to get me a little bit more research speed. I love that. We can go for the reinforce rate, or what else do we want to do? It's a little early to go for the population growth, though I would like that. It might be wise to go for some extra defense on my battalions. We could also consider... Is it time to go for doggos? That's ahead of time as well. I was going to say more suppression value could be nice. We could also go for fighters and start learning how to make biplanes. Tempting, but I'm not sure that's what I need. Reinforce rate, diplomacy, refugee assimilation factor. We don't have a lot of refugees. Let's go for the defense for now. We'll just start with that, see how it's going. I've got just enough manpower right now to maintain all of this. I'm trying to get these up fast. And they are going fairly quick. The compliance is going up by... Is that about 0.2 per day? That's not bad, actually. It's pretty good. Economic resurgence. Denver is now again a trade hub. Hooray! Get a little bit of extra goodies. Yeah, Lanius is almost done with Lupa. How these guys have spread out this far, I don't know. But they're getting encircled and crushed, which means everything's about to pop up over here and take them out. All right, civilian factories available. Let's go ahead and start working on some outposts. I think that's worth it for now. Outposts go up fairly quickly. The problem with outposts is if you're being attacked from multiple directions, they don't give you as much effect. Bunkers are better, but they also take a lot longer to build, and I'm going for things that are fast right now. We could go for a focus that would get me, I think, outposts on all of this down here. But we'll see. Denver Union Station. All right. Heads up, everyone. We're almost there. She was leading a force when they arrived at the Denver Union Station. It seemed like a perfect location. It was also a perfect trap. The hangdogs have been routed and the city swept clean, but Andrea can't help but grip her rifle tighter as a shiver runs up her spine. Focus, we haven't cleared out the area yet. The hangdogs had attacked in numbers... Oh gosh, there's a lot of reading here, guys. Scattered about, bodies, power armored figures, some are trapped under pieces of the station that fell on them, the rest are propped up in various positions. There are symbols of the hangdogs, a warning to anyone who comes here that this was their doing. Alright, collect them, all of them, scrape off the armor, try to identify them, get their holo tags, won't let them get away with this. There's more. Poor condition when they arrived, unslung her rifle, dynamite. This is all just backstory, isn't it? Looks like it is. They retreated. Retreat, yes. Yes. Okay, it's just backstory. Nothing came out of that, nothing at all. So here's one thing that would help a lot with my manpower issues. If we can work down city exploitation and get to a muzzled city, it would turn Dog City into a core. That's huge, because Denver has a lot of population, like 60,000, I think it was? I checked this earlier, hang on, what was it? Yeah, 70,000 almost. So that would be huge for me. We also do need to go down this, so I'll have the ability to defend against Lanius when the time comes. We could go for the southern border fortification, 45 days, but we get a bunch of outposts, which would help a lot. We've already got the manpower I'm getting there. Garrisons, blah, blah, blah. I think we need to go for the Colorado Brotherhood. It just makes all my divisions better anyway. So let's start by picking that sucker up. And we'll see what happens with that. Lupa still hasn't fallen. They actually managed to regain a tiny bit of territory here, but yeah, they've got to be... It's got to be closing in around them now. Can't tell you what Lanius is doing, but I know that the cohort likes to go for motorized a lot. They love big, scary chariot things, and they're actually pretty darn good with them, if I recall. It's been a while since I played the Kaisar's Legion, though, so I could be wrong on a lot of that. At least we're starting to make a little bit more political power. It's kind of weird, though. I'm only making one per day. I'm used to making more political power than this. Gosh dang, the Cult of Lupa does not want to fall. Don't abandon your capital. This is how you die. Oh, wait, nope, they got someone in there. But look how little defense... Okay, well, they're dead now. It's fine, it's fine. I just needed you guys to hold out a little longer so I could survive against a certain Lanius cohort, but that's fine. Don't worry about me. Tribute, fine. What are we missing, by the way? Still missing some more power armor. Working on it. Basic tools are Dunskies. That'll help in some ways. Could go for the manpower now. Also the monthly population booster. Yeah, kind of worth. It's not worth much, though, mind you. Like, our manpower is growing by 6 per month. That's it. It's not much. You know, when I say that manpower is a premium in Old World Blues, I am not kidding. Gosh dang, you guys are trying real hard to hold out. There we go. Yeah, okay, so that's what we're looking at. Here's Lanius right now. So they have anti-tank, they've got, looks like machine guns, and they've got some form of motorized chariots. Their infantry, they have anti-tank on a lot of this stuff. That's not good. Their motorized have a lot of things on them too. Yeah, he's got some pretty good templates. I'm a little concerned about this. There's the Colorado Brotherhood. We're preparing for a promotion. Bringing the highest-ranking members of the expedition back to the Maxson bunker has taken some time, but Andrea knew it was necessary. Her title as Elder was all but officially confirmed, of course. After the victory over the Hangdogs, none of her brothers doubted her ability to lead. I was right, she mused to herself. All her planning and strategies had been vindicated. It certainly hadn't been easy, but they had won. Standing in her quarters, inspecting herself in the mirror, it felt strange being out of her powered armor. It had been a constant in her life since the retreat from Denver, and without the added height, her perspective felt strange. Squaring her shoulders and smoothing some creases on her new robes of office, Andrea stares into the reflection. On short notice, she had at least managed to acquire an outfit. Fit her well enough. Tucking a stray hair behind her ear, she nodded to herself. She was ready. It is my honor to accept the role of Elder, Andrea announced to the gathered brothers before her. The ceremony was taking place in a room usually set aside for strategy meeting. I promise to lead this newly formed chapter with all my strength and wisdom. I will not allow the tragedies of the past to define us. Our victories have proven this fact. Colorado will know the might of the Brotherhood forevermore. All right, sounds good. Let's see, they trusted her. A knight stumbles through. Elder, what is it, knight? When the first team failed to report, we assumed they'd run into trouble. It went south. Not south, that's Lanius. Here we go, bad stuff. Andrea had the room cleared out. That's where they encountered the force. Yes, he hadn't seen a force of tribals that act this way. Well organized and in great numbers, all with matching armor. An army is how he described it, not some raiding party. We haven't had a chance to secure our position here, but it's not like we have a choice. So be it, we shall face this threat with all our strength, send these barbarians back to their huts, and show them this is our land, ad victoriam. Yeah, that's warning me right there that a certain Lanius is going to be on his way very soon. Okay, so the question now is, do we go for some bunkers with the outposts? That'll take 45 days, or do it start working toward Dog City? This is going to require all of these. It's going to take me months to get through this. Political power actually will help me reform my conscription law a little bit sooner. That's the thing I'm really worried about. We're gonna need the manpower. This is gonna continue to get worse and worse with the resistance, for sure. We did manage to get up to 60% with Scorpion's Bite, so I'm gonna pull back on them. Back to, let's say, road patrols, and let's boost you up as well. In Robot City, try to get them to 40%. That's going to reduce the required garrisons a little bit further. I just need to reshuffle my manpower. We need to be as aggressive with putting these guys down as we are allowed to. That's more anti-partisan down, so we're at least more effective at rooting out resistance. If I go for 3 more upgrades, we'll be able to get a second spy and work for more. Some of these cost a lot of bottle caps, and we're still paying off a lot of people to not fight me. The cheapest stuff to do is just to watch out for spies with some counterintelligence. I'm okay with that, sort of, for now. I really think I need a second spy. I really think I do, because, if you take a look here, these guys are going down, but yeah, it's mostly Boulder that's giving me a lot of issues, but these guys are causing a lot of issues. Local supplies and stuff have gone down. Like, it's not good. Yeah, alright, cool. So, you guys are still alive? Man, we're really trying to hold on to their capital. I'll give them credit where it's due. There it goes. Alright, Lupa is done. That means Lanius will be going for me next, probably. Or he'll go east. With any luck, he goes east. East would be good. Please go down this way instead. If he does, great, I've got some time. And instead, we can try focusing on working toward Boulder and get my people cured. Though it's still going to take a long time. A memorial. Andrea placed her hand on the etched metal plaque. The first one had arrived in Maxson Bunker yesterday, ordered by her to record the names of all the brothers who had fallen at Union Station. Let's see, inside the power armor, she stared at her fingers. It wouldn't be right to forget. Elder, a voice asked beside her. A knight, Chris, to her left. What is it, knight? A Dan Rivers is out on the platform. He wishes to speak to you. It's the trader guy, right? Pretty sure. Slow down, Dan. He has a rejuvenation project. There's so much to do. Denver in the hands of your people is a good start, but now you need to make it yours. Not just ruling over the scrap pile, but making it worth holding beyond the salvage. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. He wants us to build it up, basically. The Jewel of Colorado. Okay. Civilian representation. I see your point. Not something I expect to happen in the next few years. The Brotherhood can keep all the fancy tech if you keep Colorado safe. Don't hide away from the world. Help the people there. Very well. All right. So we are now able to do that. So this is where I have to start working on a whole load of upgrades. I guess I'm okay with taking some extra civilian workshops, some infrastructure, some, arms workshops, whatever. But we need to get the core. This is going to be worth many thousands of manpower if we can pull that off. Get even better, of course, if I can change up something like, I don't know, my conscription law here to knights. Although we have to be at war to do this. Darn, that's not going to work. Alright, alternative political power gain, so that we can actually start building this up faster. We're now making 1.03 per day. So that when we inevitably are at war, hopefully, we'll be able to get an upgrade to our conscription law. I don't know, best I can think to do at this point, alright? Best I can think to do. Manpower's going up, not down right now. That's a good sign. Not by much, mind you, but it is going up a little bit. Come on, get that up to 40%. It is going up. Yeah, about 0.1 to 0.2 per day. That's good. Militia training, a little bit of extra defense will be nice. We can go for some extra hardness value on our enforcers, which makes them harder to kill by insurgents, so we preserve our manpower. I'm finishing up a bunch of outposts. Lanius doesn't seem to care about me too much yet. That's a very good thing. So, do we go back to focusing on... I think we go back to focusing on getting some military factories. Pretty sure we need that. Could build a bunch in Denver. Let's just do this for now. Let's hold on to this for just a little bit and see what happens. I don't know. I'm playing this one by ear as usual. Gimli, you be quiet down there. You be quiet. There's a Borkin. You can hear him probably. Watch out for spies. Yeah, just keep that going. Losing a lot of bottle caps, but that's okay. We make a lot more bottle caps all of a sudden. At some point, obviously, I need to annex the hangdogs. Ooh, they have a different picture, actually. Hang on. Semper Invicta. I like that they're a protectorate. They changed this if they're being protected, quote-unquote, by a set of the Brotherhood. That's fun. All right, so now you have a choice. Do we go down Purity or Principle? Purity is really strong for stats and for air superiority, like combined defensives, but you lose recruitable population by a lot. Not good enough for me. We're going to go for the Recon Infiltration. So let's do that. How doing as far as training up some Paladins? Pretty good. Just need a bit more power armor. We'll have 6 more of these. That's going to be really good, honestly. My power armor are my best offensive and defensive divisions by a long shot. One thing I wouldn't mind doing, of course, is to toss a few extra support companies onto them. That'd be pretty There it is! Lanius' cohort is on the way! What do you know? Okay. Let's get the arms workshops going. I need to start producing some more power armor and faster. As far as production, what are we doing right now? So I got all this going. I've been producing a lot of my crowd control gear, but so far we're actually doing pretty good on that. I'm producing some gliders. We're going to start working on getting some extra machine guns. I guess I don't care too much about my transport gliders. Though at some point there's something to be said about trying to do some pair drops if it lets me cut these guys off. We might consider that, but I'm going to have a hard enough time keeping a strong front line. So what? We've now got like a month before he's going to attack me? Something like that. He might even be doing it via focus. I don't know. He's at war with the reservation. I don't see him justifying on me. I bet you he's got a focus, which means it's probably going to be about 30 days. I don't have a fully controlled front line. That's a bit of a concern. I'm curious, if I were to add on, let's say, some extra manpower here just for some better defense and stats, 25 more manpower, probably not a good deal. I want to spend my manpower making my troops stronger because they're super weak right now, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the best plan or not. This is not good. We could be in a lot of trouble here, actually. I might need to rapidly deploy some of these guys just to get a full front line again. Now, no, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Lanius is kind of a little too strong. At least I've got some air superiority going for me. That's something. I could try to get another glider wing going, but I don't think that's going to work out. We're up to 200 manpower. Okay. Hold on. That's good. We're almost up to the 40% here in the robot city. That's going to reduce this by a little bit further. Yeah. And the Scorpion's Bite's getting better and better as time goes on, too. Good. Okay, we're at 40%. So that frees up a lot of manpower. Look at that. Yes. Okay, that's excellent. If we can get up to the 20% here with the hangdogs, that'll help a lot, too. We could try to go for road patrols here. That does boost up my enforcer requirement by a lot, but I think it's worth it to try and get this up to 20%. Okay. Good. Huge. We've got the... Oh, this is where the manpower came from. Whoops, I forgot we finished tech. Never mind, that's not as exciting as I thought it was. We can go for some recruitable population factor here with the public projects. Let's do that. Watch out for spies. I need one more level. Just do you, I guess. Doesn't matter. We don't have many bottle caps left to keep paying these guys off, but we'll have to live with it. Actually, wait. I'm already getting a... Hang on. I'm getting another spy already. I only need 4? I thought you need 5. Oh. Perfect. Save the bottle cap. Oh, you lose the bottle caps anyway? Oh, that's stupid. Alright, well, I should just let it finish. But fine, we're getting another spy anyway, which means I can use that to keep the resistance down low somewhere. And that'll preserve my manpower. It is all about preserving the manpower here. I am debating adding on some extra infantry here, just so I have stronger defenses. I'm going to. Because 6 combat width is not going to amount to much. And that's the war. All right, into battle once again. Andrea felt the doubt rising within her as she stepped back into her armor. Securing the gauntlets and double-checking the seals of the T-51 suit, she had grown so accustomed to her thoughts raced. This would be their greatest challenge yet, and she knew that this was all riding on her decision-making and strategy. The upcoming weeks and months would decide the fate of Colorado, of her brothers, and of so many more. Picking up the helmet of her gauntleted hand, she catches herself gazing into the visor staring back up at her. Setting her jaw and placing the helmet over and onto her head, she thinks to herself, "No, I was right. I will lead us through this. This Lanius will not be the end of us." Off to war, off to victory. Oh boy. Alright, we need troops. We almost had enough power armor. I'm gonna go ahead and deploy these 3 to start. Let's get you guys over here and fill in the gaps where I'm currently missing around Black Sun. A volunteer from Lost Hills will be great. We are not looking good here for sure. So where are your supply points? So one there, and there. Get down to Logan's Fall, Bell's Ranch. Yeah, okay. And you have methods of getting supplies, so cutting you off here doesn't solve the problem. Yeah, it really comes down to, if we can secure this position and this position, that's a narrow line that I can entrench on, encircle all these guys, and cut off their supplies. That's what I need. Oh boy, but that is definitely going to be tough. Alright, we have some extra arms workshops coming in. What matters right now is probably a little bit of extra power armor. more than anything. We've got a little bit of extra manpower, so that's going to be fine. Do we keep working down toward a muzzled city? I think first we go for defend our homes for a defense bonus against Lanius. I need you to get over here and defend this point. He's got bicycles. He's got chariots. He's already pushed me out here, but the power armor is on the way. It's unfortunate they're green, but we can push them back here. It'll be fine. There's some additional plating, making my hardness value go up a little bit. That'll be helpful. We do want to get the coordination and reinforcement rates. That'll be powerful for us. Got to keep paying off the raiders. If we can push into Black Sun and get them away from their supplies, I imagine that'll be good. Now, unfortunately, we built an outpost here, so I don't want to attack into my own defenses. We're not winning this fight. Interesting. Oh, yes, we are. Kind of? Well, not great. We have air superiority. In the right areas. That's good, at least. But yeah, this is not looking like a good fight. Hold on.
What do you need?
He's pushing a lot into here. We can't allow this. Let's try to push this guy back. See what happens with that. We are defending our home. Okay. Emergency recruitment for extra manpower is tempting. 350 manpower now? We don't need it this second. Let's continue down this. As far as some free factories, more outposts, maybe? Yeah, I'm thinking extra outposts for the moment. Let's just try to get some better defenses in these areas. It's gonna take a lot of effort, but I really don't want to lose ground. Where did you come from?
Hey there.
Who are these? The daughters of something I can't pronounce. They're elites. What are they? Where did these come from? I didn't get a pop-up. They got 20 combat with infantry. Yes! Okay, this is huge. That's humongous. Okay, let's get them into the front lines for sure. Where are you going? Do we have a front line up over here? Oh, dang it, we have a front line over here. I'm an idiot. Alright, oops, we could have had more power armor down here this whole time. Get in position, guys. I need some help. Okay, he's now attacking me on several fronts.
What do you need?
You're going there already. That's good. I think this is going to be okay. This is going to be okay. We're actually holding out. Okay, we're fine. Let's push this guy out, again, using the advantage of attacking from multiple directions so he doesn't have any power as far as defense with this outpost. And there we go. Okay, we take our land back. That's good. What I could do is try my push along the east, but it's going to give me a really nasty front line if I do that. We've got 3 more troops on the way. We've got all of our equipment. We can just hold this position for a minute. And if he can't actually break through, we're okay. There's a lot of other guys here, though. Kaisar's Legion? The Navajo? If they join, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. But we've got reinforcements. If I can plan this out, maybe we can use... Not my infantry. The 20 with infantry are still going to be terrible at attack, right? Like, they're not very good. Yeah, soft attack of 63 as opposed to the Paladin's 56, but we have hardness value, which means unless he's got a lot of hard attack, we don't take too much damage. Well, I take that back. Infantry have a pretty shocking amount of hard attack. Huh, what do you know? Anyway, I'm wondering if we can take a strike force and successfully push and just do this. I feel like we need to get some small encirclements first just to weaken his front line so I won't be stretched too thin, and then we can do something. But we will see, and at least we have an intel advantage, if nothing else. And in 3 days, let's just go ahead and do this right now before I end this video. I know it needs to happen. Give me a second. Get another spy. Infiltration effectiveness or capture cipher. Now let's take this guy. And we can root out resistance. I guess still here in Denver, to be honest. That's where it's still going up. Why are you so bad at this? Other operatives on the same mission. It's bad to have multiple people stacked up? Well, that's fine. Anyway, okay. So we're green across the board. This is good. We've got some more troops coming. And once I have a few extras, I think that the plan is definitely push here, hold. Push along here, hold. Or, another alternative, at least for now, grab the supply hubs, and then he won't be able to do much. We'll see. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I'd ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.